Let's start our final report. Our members are Chen Yucheng, Huang Bokai, Li Yucheng, Li Yixuan, Zheng Xiaoxiang, and Li Xingci. I will discuss the metadata and data preprocessing. Our metadata consists of information from Taiwan fruit production overview obtained from the government's open data platform. The independent variables include year, area, number of plant trees, number of harvested trees, planting area in hectares, harvested area in hectares, average yield per tree in kilograms, average yield per hectares in kilograms, and yield in metric tons. The target variables is the fruit category, including pomelo, mango, orange, banana, jujube, guava, and carambola. Next, I'm going to talk about data preprocessing. Missing value is continuous variable are replaced with the main value. Continuous data is discretized into 4 equal frequency groups, and all variables are encoded using one-hot encoder. In decision tree and random forest, year and area are encoded using label encoder, while continuous variable remain unchanged to preserve accuracy. In other metrics learning method, year and area are also encoded using label encoder, and continuous variable are standardized to ensure consistent scale. Next, I will discuss attribute selection. Visual inspection reveals 3 variables with high importance: area, average yield per tree in kilograms, and average yield per hectare in kilograms. These variables are selected for use in a decision tree. However, in other machine learning methods, we find that these 3 variables may not provide sufficient information. Therefore, we use tree square selection to choose 5 variables: number of plant trees, number of harvested trees, planting area in hectares, average yield per tree in kilograms, and yield in metric tons. By considering these selected variables, we can make informed decisions and improve the accuracy and efficiency for our analysis.
Now I'm going to introduce decision tree model. We use the CCDNU algorithm to find the best parameters. Initially, we build a model with all variables, finding that n equals 3 gets the highest test accuracy. Then, we tried the variable selection and found that n equals 2, yielding the best accuracy. We also attempted the CART method, comparing Gini and entropy. It was found that entropy with n equals 2 achieved the highest accuracy. Comparing 2 libraries and variable selection methods, CCDNU performs slightly better than CART. Though variable selection has slightly lower accuracy, it still shows good performance. The rules are as follows. Rule 1. With hectare less than 10,000 kg, plant less than 17.91 kg, and area extension city will plant jujube. Rule 2. If hectare less than 10,000 kg, plant less than 17.91 kg, and area is Taipei City will plant mango. And the last is optimistic and pessimistic approach. Optimistic approach has 88.5% accuracy, and pessimistic approach has 88.44% accuracy.
我是统资三乙曾小翔. I gonna talk about the association rule. In Python, we set all the variables in frequent item set. Our data is not like a shopping list, so we try to find the association between each variables, especially fruit. The result is what you see on screenshot. The rule of high confidence are without fruit and the causation is like general knowledge. Take first one for example. N gain and N plant. The more plants a farmer plants, the more he gains, is needed to say. However, we still find some rules which is about fruit. but confidence is relatively low. There are 3 rules for example. Banana is associated with unplanned 4 and yield MT4. Guava is associated with hectare Kg4. Pomelo is associated with plant Kg4. In R, we set the column fruit in right-hand side, so it won't have a problem like Python. From the screenshot, you can see most of rules are about banana. That is happening same in Python. Of course, other fruits have rules, but its confidence is less than the rule of banana. Banana is associated with plant Kg2 and hectare Kg4. Guava is associated with plant Kg3 and hectare Kg4. Pomelo is associated with plant Kg4, gain area 4, and hectare Kg3. Our result in Python and R both have rules, so we don't need to resample. That is our discretization interval. Next is SVM. We do 2 different variables. One is all variables, and the other is chi-square selecting the best 5. To find the highest accuracy, we use for loop to find the best confidence and gamma. The result in all variables, the test accuracy is 0.3616, and F1 score is 0.3065. In chi-square selecting variables, the test accuracy is 0.4214, and F1 score is 0.3623. Compare all variables and chi-square selecting. The chi-square selecting is better.
Next, I will talk about random forest and KNN. First, in random forest, we set the depth of a tree to 10. We observe that as the number of trees increase from 10 to 100, both the training accuracy and testing accuracy gradually improve. However, when the number of trees equals 120, although the training accuracy improves slightly, the testing accuracy started to level off. When the number of trees equal to 150, the training accuracy was equal to the 100 trees training accuracy, but the testing accuracy began to decrease. Therefore, we decided to set the model parameters to 100 trees and with a depth of 10. In KNN, first, we standardize the continuous variable. When searching for the best value of k, we observe that once k is exceeds to 100, both the training accuracy and testing accuracy approach similar values. Thus, we only plotted to the accuracy for k values from 1 to 100. Initially, both the training accuracy and testing accuracy increased, and at the best k value of 5, the training accuracy was 71.18%, and the testing accuracy was 42.77%. After that, accuracy gradually declined, with the training accuracy converging to around 30% and the testing accuracy converging to around 20%.
Now I'm going to introduce voting. Voting is a method of decision-making based on majority rule. There are 2 types of voting, hard voting and soft voting. Hard voting refers to the class with the highest number of votes, while soft voting refers to the class with the highest probability among all voting results. Here, we use 3 methods, namely random forest, k-nearest neighbor, and support vector machine to compare the accuracy of the testing and training data sets. The parameter selection for the 3 methods is based on the parameters recommended by the best testing model obtained earlier. The random forest has 100 trees with a depth of 10. KNN has a value of 5, and SVM has parameter C 0.2 and gamma 0.9. The results obtained are then compared with the accuracy of the voting in both the testing and training data sets. Here's the training data set accuracy below. We found out that soft voting performed outstanding. The purpose is to examine whether combining multiple models can form a more powerful model and achieve expected ensemble learning.
Hello, I'll then introduce the two methods we used, that is hierarchical clustering and k-means respectively. Here is the result of all variables for k-means. At first, let's take a look at this picture on the left. It was recommended to divide into groups of 9 to 12, and I choose to divide into 12 clusters. The picture on the other side showed that the clusters couldn't separate the float clearly. As a result, the sum of square error was very big. So I decided to use the variable selection which is made by the previous member. The purpose is not only to raise the accuracy, but also to maximize the difference between each cluster. On top of that, because the algorithm of data needs to calculate its similarity, I scale the continuously variable. According to this hierarchical chart, it suggested dividing into 9 clusters. Next, this was k-means square plot, and it was recommended to divide into groups of 8 to 10. And then I made a comparison between the sum square of error of these two methods. We preferred the one with smaller sum of square error, so I adopted the hierarchical method at the end. The following were the grouping results, and I will choose 4 groups to describe. There are smaller planting areas, fewer number of planes and harvest yields, lower average yields, and total output is lower for group 1. So group 1 is suitable environment for planting bananas in your own farm because bananas ripen easily. Therefore, it was suitable for planting in small areas. For group 2, there are larger planting areas, a large number of planes and harvest yields, higher average yields, and total output is higher. So the group 2 is suitable environment for planting guavas because guavas had good adaptability to survive. For group 4, there are larger planting areas, a large number of planes and harvest yields, lower average yields, and total output is higher. So the group 4 is suitable environment for planting bananas with professional equipment because its planting area is very big. For the group 6, there are larger planting areas, lots of planes and harvest yields, lower average yields, and total output is substantial. And the group 6 is suitable environment for planting mangoes because mangoes are seasonal fruits and they are monoculture. Furthermore, mangoes will only be produced more in certain seasons. At the end of this part, this is the accuracy rate of the k-means method. The accuracy rate is calculated by making the majority of each group category as the predicted category. And the accuracy rate of k-means method is 31.18%. The above is my brief introduction to these two methods.
Comparing all the models, we found that both the decision tree and random forest achieved the highest test accuracy. However, the random forest model stood out due to its additional feature importance in evaluation's ability. Therefore, we have selected random forest as the best model. And in conclusion part, we summarize the rule with high accuracy and confidence, which mainly revolved around 3 variables: area, plant kilogram, and hectare kilogram. This aligns with the initial feature selection conducted by the model. Our reports provided a comprehensive understanding of suitable environments for growing different fruits. Farmers can refer to it to determine optimal conditions for maximizing fruit output. By considering the specific environmental requirements outlined in our findings, informed decisions can be made to achieve higher yields and productivity. Thank you for listening.